What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Impulse Recreation YouTube channel. Today we're talking about this Volvo XC90. So we got the car and we are surprised and disappointed all at the same time because it's so filthy. It smells terrible on the inside. It hasn't been smoked in. It's just dirty and it doesn't smell like it's had a good cleaning in quite some time. And the exterior of the car is filthy. It's not that it's dirty, it's that it hasn't been kept up and taken care of like we like. What we want to talk about is how to take and detail the inside of a car. So we're going to do that today. We're going to actually clean up the inside of this car, and then we're going to do other videos on the process of what goes into doing like protective coatings. So let's get started. We're going to use certain products that we're going to show you as we're using them and how we use them. This is our personal opinion, so don't slam us if we're doing stuff that you guys would do differently. This is just a process that we have that works. Obviously, there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat, but this is how we're going to detail the inside of the new first edition Volvo. Check it out. Quick tip for you guys out there that have a stinky garage, stinky interior, stinky anything, if it smells bad. What we like to do is put a brand new vacuum filter in our vacuum, the one that we use to clean the inside of our car. Anything like this works good, but if you have a filter or a bag like this, we put a couple drops of like peppermint, eucalyptus, any type of essential oil in it so that the essential oil smells good going through the vacuum bag and through the filter, blowing into the air, making the car that reeks start to smell good. So that's just a quick little tip that we like to do as we start detailing. If you've got pet hair in your carpet when you're doing a detail job, when you're vacuuming the car, if you use the sharp edge of a razor blade and you just pull it when you're vacuuming, it'll actually grab the pet hair or the different hairs of a cat or a dog and it'll actually pull it out of the carpet when you're vacuuming. So a lot of stubborn like lab hair gets stuck into like the piling of the carpet, and if you just take a razor blade and pull it along when you're vacuuming, it'll actually remove the hair a lot quicker and easier than just scrubbing the tip of your vacuum on the carpet.
This car is practically just filled, just head to toe with leather. And on leather, we're most likely always going to use Wizards Leather Care. Wizards doesn't really have, from my understanding, a dedicated leather cleaner. So what I did to this door card is I took a Sonax interior cleaner. That's basically it's actually a harsh cleaner, and it strips everything off of a surface, and I do that with a brush. And then I came back over with just a simple microfiber applicator pad, came back over all the leather with the Wizards Leather Care and let it sit for maybe 2-3 minutes, came back, buffed it off, and my goodness, yeah, that's some fantastic stuff. I'm really happy with it. Leaves no residue, keeps it, I mean, you look at, you can't even see where my fingers have been. You know, a lot of times with greasy leather care you can kind of see where your fingers have been, and this just really leaves a nice clean piece of leather. Yep, good stuff. Alright guys, so I'm going to try and do my best to show you what I do to clean a seat like this. So this is in the Volvo XC90. This is a real Napa leather seat. I want to say the color is amber, if I remember correctly. This car was used and abused. Definitely has got a lot of use on it, lots of wear. But for the most part, I think it's recoverable. And I'll say that the way I choose to detail things is more on a trial and error basis than I'm going to read the bottle and say, well, it's only good for this. Sometimes I find that's not the case. So that's my point of view. So this is Sonax Alcantara cleaner. This is what I'm going to start with. So obviously we know Alcantara, suede. That's a really durable but at the same time super fragile, kind of difficult to clean surface. This works really well on that, but what I've found is I get to see that I'm actually lifting dirt off of the surface. So I'm going to use this just to start, and I'm going to scrub the whole seat, and this is a super foamy cleaner. I just put it on my brush, kind of tap it in a few areas, and then I just start brushing. And this just seems to really work well for me. I've always liked it. It's always done exactly what I'm looking for. So And again, I think, you know, the premise here, in my opinion, is that we're just trying to get whatever's on here off. And whether you're using Sonax Alcantara cleaner or Windex or whatever it may be, I think it's all going to be the same premise, in my opinion. We're going to come back through here with a leather protector and a leather conditioner that should give this a nice good shine with no grease. I use Wizards like we've kind of shown you earlier today in the video. On the door card, Wizards seems to always be my breadwinner, if you will. Kind of the flagship product I use. So, alright, so this is what I'm going to use on the seats. Leather Plus conditioner from Wizards. I'm just going to put it on my applicator evenly. And because this seat is super, I don't know, perforated or what the right word is for this kind of a leather seat, I kind of try and work it into the pad just so I don't fill all the little holes with this product. It's been about 2 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and just start buffing this off.
The microfiber that Joe's using, it makes a huge difference to have a microfiber that's as plush and as nice on both sides as what we're using here.
Yeah, so this is an edgeless microfiber too, which I think is just makes it a little less bulky when you're trying to get in all the nooks and crannies of a seat. So there it is. We'll move on to the bottom, but that's the general gist. So I'm using Sonax Alcantara cleaner to clean a leather seat, and that's probably not the right thing to do in a lot of people's mind, but I get to actually visually see with my eyes dirt come out of the leather from scrubbing it with the brush, and then I can wipe it down, put the leather conditioner on, let it sit, and then wipe it off. And it's, for me, in my opinion, I'm getting the best results with that process. And that's what we're doing on our Volvo XC90.
So this is getting super picky and super crazy, but what we're going to do is there's a, well, I don't know if it's vinyl or leather. It feels like it might be leather, but on the floor mat there's a trim. And that trim is something that we're going to use this Leather Plus conditioner from Wizards on. You know, we like to put that on everything, almost like Frank's Red Hot Sauce. But we're going to put it on the perimeter, and you can see that it takes the chalky, looking leather, and it makes it look, you know, nice and deep and fresh and black. So we're going to do that. We're going to coat the entire perimeter of all the floor mats, and then we're going to go ahead and remove it. So I'm going to just put a general amount of the product on the perimeter of the floor mat. Let it sit, let it soak in. Like Joe mentioned earlier, you know, if it is leather, you can treat it like it's skin, and it's going to keep it protected and keep it, or make it easier to clean in the future too. So that's what I'm going to do.
All right, so I've got the leather conditioner on the dash. We've done it to the other side. You've seen us put it on the seats. You've seen us use it pretty much everywhere else, but we're just kind of going to get a good look and see how well it does on the dash. I think it does pretty good from what I can tell on the other side. I think the Wizards leather conditioner is probably going to be the flagship for our leather care.
We also use the Mist and Shine after we've cleaned stuff like the trim here. Gone through and hit the pedals and everything with a brush and a cleaner. You gotta ignore the dirty sill. We haven't cleaned the outside of the car, and we do that when we do that. But then we do a Mist and Shine if you want it to be more like a matte finish, and you get some kind of protectant on the plastic trim. We're going to give it a go with the vinyl, the Black Renew, the Trim Restore, and we'll see how that cleans up and what that looks like next. We're using the Sonax on the plastic trim with a brush to clean it and remove this nasty grime that you see. So we're going to hit that first. Then we're going to go over it with the Trim Restore to bring a really good shine to this door sill. So we're going to hit this up right now. And I just go right over the billet plate. I don't really care about that much. This brush isn't super aggressive, so I'm not worried about it scratching it. We can always aluminum polish, stuff like that. Okay, hit it. I like to use this side of a microfiber, not the matted down side, but the side that I can actually pick up and carry the debris and dirt away. Then what I want to do is use this trim restore. Shake up your product before you use it. Just going to put it right on there. Spread it around. So we're going to go around and hit all the sills. Get this stuff into the plastic, into the vinyl, whatever you want to call it. Stuff looks legit. Looks real good. Nice shine. Okay guys, we're going to do a little care to the door that is not leather. We prefer to use the black Renew stuff from Wizards. You can put it on tires, vinyl trim. If you've got that chalky looking bumper or front grille parts, this stuff will remove the chalkiness, that white residue looking stuff that's all over the bumpers, and make it look really good and bring it back to life. But when we're working with interior stuff, we just put a little bit on the pad, rub it around, and it makes a huge improvement to the plastic. And I don't know if you can see, I can definitely tell a huge difference when you apply this stuff. It just brings a nice deep shine to the plastic, to the vinyl. You almost don't even need to take the stuff off if you can get a good coat like this. But I'll put this on with the applicator pad like I am, and then I'll just hit it with the microfiber just once over. Stuff cleans the plastic as well as making it look coated and restored. There is UV protection in it as well, which makes a huge difference on the exterior pieces. But there's certain parts of the inside of your car that are exposed to the sun. This is good stuff to put on as well, just not on the leather.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave us a like if you did. And in the comments, let us know what you want to see with our Camaros here. We have 4 Camaros and a ton of possibilities, and we want to cater the channel to what you guys want to see. Also, subscribe so you guys can stay up to date on what we're doing around here at the shop and with all of our cars. Follow us on Instagram too. We love interacting with you guys and posting a lot more pictures and fun stuff on there. And in the description, we have details for a Venmo giveaway where you guys have a chance to get some stickers and support us so we can keep continuing to make content that you guys want to see. Remember, stay impulsive.